I know what happened. So, I mean, to be fair, I wasn't as into Splatoon in general, but what happened was I've been thinking like, has it been long since we had a games like the Nintendo Direct? But it hasn't been that long because the last one we had was the it was the Splatoon Rares one, but I missed it because of my sleep schedule been really off. And by today, this morning, I really tired too. You want make up your mind. So I'll probably because I still need to do the Emerald Rush as well, but I'm just wait a little bit for that. Wait, are you actually playing as? Wow, you're actually playing as the interesting. I mean, I knew about the footage, but I haven't been really paying close attention to it. Yeah, they do this silly advertising thing now before direct. I forgot about that. We got like 3 minutes left. They might have one more ad, but it's hard to say. I'm gonna be turning down the volume. Uh, it's a little too low. I want a little bit of sound in here, but not too much because hopefully that's enough. Because I want to be careful with how volume comes through because it can flag my stream. Of course, I think it can flag your stream just by watching footage too, so it doesn't help much. I kind of paying attention to the video updates that they've been doing. They've been doing like updates on social media and on the Nintendo app, showing off characters and everything. But we still don't know a lot about this game. I'm kind of a little bit worried about based on the what happened with Three Houses, though. This rules rightful ruler. Interesting. Now they're probably show off, of course, Eshmel a lot. What? $14.9. That is the first and founding king. His name is Solel. Okay. So Dagda is the founder, but he's not that he's not dead, he's Solel. We actually see his town, his hometown. Oh, that's his father. Okay. Okay. Look at that face. So he wasn't trying to come to Dags; that that he came by accident. Interesting. Yeah, we knew about Saramis now. Because we saw some scenes of it. With the Mosa. Okay. Known. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Okay, never mind. His name's Bertrand. Okay. Oh, he is the White Mane Demon. Interesting. Interesting. They're explaining how Fire works. Ooh, Anatolia. Okay. Esmeralda. Tobias, yeah. People love seeing all these names that popping up. Like it's so fast you can't retell the names, but not all of them. How like a lot of these are names you've already seen on the Nintendo app. Moses Soldier. Oh, Moses Soldier. Pepe. Oh, hey, that's a new name. Oh, she's Anatolia. Okay, we see her several times in various directs. Various yeah trailers. Might they you almost always do. I mean, it's general Fire Emblem combat mechanics. There we go. Now this will be the one people are gonna enjoy. Blaze Arts. Yep. Rock throw. Are they only belonging to the lords? Yep. Oh, it's called Fortuna's Blessing. Interesting. Fast. Oh, here's the interesting thing. Oh, Shido. Interesting. Huh. So a lot of our the classic ones are different names. Shido sounds like it's derived from Bushido. Oh, interesting. So there's no master classes. Okay, specialty makes sense because specialty probably refers to yeah, they specialize instead of ooh, Goliath's new name. Alexandra. They're called wing soldiers? They're a lot more generic names than they were in the past. Okay. So it's a great night. Okay. Interesting. Elephant Rider. Dragoon. All right. Almost all the class names are different now. Once per week. Yep. So just like at Three Houses. Oh, that's cool. Danbato. Seven temples. Oh yeah. So okay, those are all the certifications, of course. Dreadnought. Ovate. Force Knight's back. Wow, since forever he had Force Knight. This looks like a different design though. The old Force Knight was a basically as a ranger. I wonder how they're gonna discuss the recruit of primers this soon. Oh, the divine sovereign. I need a secret. Yeah, recruiting. Noctula. Okay. Nene. Yeah. Yeah, so she can recruit any team. Ins. Michaela. Guzron. Let's get your secret tips of baking. Well, we know she's alive. She's alive then. Oh. Oh, you. Oh, I thought so. Okay, I was right. You played through all stories in parallel. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. So they are all having at the same time. That makes more sense now. I bet that means you could probably recruit characters across teams too at some point. The Pale Rave. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if they are alternate timelines. Because the Pale Raven might be Eshmel. Eshmel is watching all the scenarios, and we'll play through all scenarios and probably have like a grand finale. Like they're only really opposed because they all want their own wishes, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna be there are dungeons. Yep, here we go. Dungeons did not come back from I kind of like dungeons from Shadows of Valentia, so it's nice to see them coming back. Oh look, there's advanced dungeons too. What? That's funny. Okay. Hmm. Battalions. Okay. Wait. Oh, maybe it is only her. She can use battalions then. Capture Meganius. Okay. Now we're gonna get the a story scene probably. So it looks like the Divine Sovereign isn't really. He looks like he's a decent character because he was like in hiding, helping out, asking for help from allies. So I don't think he's evil or anything. Okay. There's still 2 minutes left. 14:49. 14:50. Oh, time skip. Yeah, there is a time skip. Okay, and it's 5 years. Oh, all four of them have statues. Huh. And this is gonna be Eshmel. You got what? Mhm. This is Eshmel, but calling on a single soul. I think it is Violet. I think it is in fact Violet, who's been brought back as Eshmel. Okay. Oh, interesting. So you have to play through each story to get their support. Interesting. Okay, okay. So you do in fact get. Oh, yeah. That's what. Demon God. Okay. It didn't really look like Byleth, but okay. Interesting. So basically, you play through four stories in the four hero games, and you have one battle story at the end. Interesting. I'm surprised they revealed that here. Like they maybe it's because the time split was maybe it's because the in Three Houses the time jump was kind of they kept it vague because they didn't want to spoil the fact that Edelgard was um interesting. Okay. Um so yeah, there is a time gap here, but Espinal's the super like oh man. So Espinal of course is the Avatar, but the weird thing is though we're still getting a traditional story with through the four stories. We're still getting a traditional story through the four stories. Um and then we also get the Avatar story too, which is kind of different. That's interesting. Um 5 years after they're gonna have to show us what actually happens, right? Like they're being very careful, being very careful of what they're saying. But yeah, so in order, so basically, how does that work though? You go back in time, you travel through their events. I have to assume that we're not actually, it's not actually alternate timelines. It's just each of their stories are simultaneous, and you simply assist them as Ashbel goes back through time, assist them. I don't know why they needed Fortuna to have see back through time when Sophis can see back through time. Um, Also, I don't think Solthis is technically alive. What it looks like here is that Solthis is on her throne in the spiritual realm, and she summons the soul of someone to act as a hero. People have been saying that Eshmel looks like the this Daidian god, and that could be the case, but it almost sounded like it was trying to imply that her bringing back a soul might have been referring to Byleth. Um, yeah, it's kind of confusing. I can't really tell what's going on here. Um, but they basically did spoil that none of our heroes are good betray anyone or turn evil or anything. So they did kind of spoil that a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal because the story doesn't really demand it. Like that was that Three Houses. What happened? Three Houses. This one's a little bit different in how it's working. Um, but I do like the so it's also saying you don't have to play through all four stories. You could just do one of them and then go and do the final battle. So it's a little bit more open ended in that regard. It's a really interesting how it's open like that. Basically what you do is you go through you play through one of the four stories, you get that team on your side, in the time skip, and then you basically go then you can go and fight the final boss. But I wonder if maybe it's not like maybe it's not like directly final boss. Maybe it's a few missions, but it sounds like the whatever the case the quote unquote time skip is. It's not that huge. The hero games, it's hard to say what's going on here. But I did notice though that as soon as I saw Solel, in disguise, asking your team for aid, I knew he wasn't evil. Like everything throughout the whole, everyone kept saying that this guy was probably evil. I'm like, maybe like it's like kind of the most obvious thing, but uh then you never knew though because they've done this a lot, and it kind of makes sense to once in a while you don't want to like do the most obvious twist here. So my guess then is maybe what happens is if you complete all four stories, you get Solel as well. That could be interesting. He seems like he could be a potential like super secret character to unlock. Um, the demon. So demon god. It's adding a lot of new lore, and I don't really know what exactly to make of it. But huh. We still have no information here on whether it's a prequel or sequel to the Three Houses. It's they're being very coy. I don't think they will say anything. Because yes, so the 1449 is after the events of it's the calendar is after Three Houses technically, but the the calendar is technically after Three Houses, but it's not that way in terms of timeline. In terms of timeline, the calendar. How do you describe it? The calendar is it's a different calendar, so it doesn't have to be after Three Houses. But I still think it probably is, but it's not. It's still not really clear. There was no indication in Three Houses that Dagda was an empire. But with a lot of stuff going on here, it could still be a prequel because the main issue here is Sothis. Because wherever Sothis is, this is in the quote unquote present day. So it's made very clear that she is wherever she is, she's still around in the present day. But and that will kind of blow up a lot of theories people have about Three Houses. But my theory has always been that even when Sothis was quote unquote dead, she was still alive because she was more like alive in spirit. And there's actually a dialogue in Three Houses where Rhea mentions that she heard Sothis tell her to watch over Folan. And I think that probably literally happened, but Rhea's kind of like twisted it in her own mind because she and on top of that, when Sothis is in Baya's head, um, either way, it's good. It's gonna mess with a lot of people's theories because a lot of people like to believe that Sothis was completely gone until she was brought back inside the inside Violet. So if it's a prequel, then that idea is completely dead. If it's a sequel, then it just means that this is a her. Then that probably does mean that quote unquote Eshmel is in fact Violet, and he's been revived to save Dagda by Sothis. But we don't really know for sure. The game is coming out in a month, so yeah. And I've already got it pre-ordered, so I've got the game pre-ordered. I'll be playing. I'll be streaming it, of course. But I'm thinking I might try and do a couple of ROM hacks before then. I probably can't do one. I could probably do one ROM hack before then. So I'm thinking I want to do one of the ROM I want to finish a while back. I'll do a ROM hack of Fire Emblem game before then, and then we'll play We'll play Fortunes